Ooh, hello and welcome everybody to tonight's fantastic dinosaur action. Doing it again against Rakdos Aggro Prowess. I've been loving the fantastic removal package, Fatal Push. Of course, you can't get much better than that. Killing every creature that Rakdos Aggro plays, and of course pretty much any other aggro deck. But as this always is, it takes a little bit. I had to erase the face of Sidious and then make it a PNG transparent, put the Fatal Push there. So give me a sec. Okay, there we go. All right, just got to resize myself as usual. I had to make myself actually quite a bit bigger just to match the size of Sidious there, but it is going to be fantastic, and I would highly recommend that you guys do this against aggro. Even if you're not in black, you could splash for it, but as it always is, usually for me, Dinosaurs Stampede variation going off of Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, Sunken Citadel. We get there in a stable way to play the big stuff. Sunken, or if you have two, you add 4 mana for a land with an activated ability. One of them at least is chosen as green for Castle Garenbrig, which taps to make 6. You sprinkle in a couple other lands, and poof, all of a sudden, ahead of schedule, you're dropping the big things. Oftentimes, Carnage Tyrant, turn 4. That doesn't sound super flashy, but Abrupt Decay, kill the early stuff. Fatal Push, boom, kill the early stuff. And oftentimes you are ramping to get to the bigger thing. Still ahead of time, and the big thing you play is going to be devastating. Once in a while you get to make 8 mana on turn 4. That does require an Archdruid's Charm, but it's not unheard of. It's very reasonable though to be making 6 for Carnage Tyrant. And again, like I mentioned in the description, the list, it didn't change at all. Want to get a bigger sample size with this. I don't have many other changes to make. Nothing is super scary at this point, except maybe that 5-color Lumra, Bellow of the Woods. Yeah, that's rough stuff, but hopefully everybody's week has been going good as possibly can be. It is Friday tomorrow, and I hope Friday is going good for you. Even if it's not, it's going to be a little bit better here. And if anybody is new, by chance, there is the link to my primer, the video primer in the description. I say we just jump right into it. Get right into the action. Lovely stuff. And I'll go over anything you want at any time. Any question you have, if you haven't joined the Discord, you might want to do so. But leave a comment afterwards. If you're watching this afterwards, which maybe you are, is a little bit late, and perhaps the week was long. You're getting tired. You're passed out already. That's all right. Maybe you're listening to this on your drive to work in the morning, so hopefully there's not much traffic, and well, we'll see. We'll see if this Rakdos opponent gets caught up. Ralph. Okay. I don't imagine it's going to be a Rakdos opponent with the Jengath of the Wellspring. Usually, I think at the moment that means Jund cat food combo, something like that. But that hand, absolutely lovely. 2 Sunkens, like I mentioned at the start. All we need is a Castle Garenbrig, and we're good. We either see Castle, or we get Sylvan Scrying, which grabs it, or Archdruids, which grabs it and puts it onto the battlefield. We'll choose black for the second Sunken. We already have one that's going to tap for 2 green. And we got Fatal Push and Abrupt Decay. Blood Tithe Harvester, that is something. We'll certainly kill it, at the very least. Abrupt Decay or Fatal Push could take it out. We'll see if they play something nastier. It might be Fable. It's that combo. Tree of Perdition. Exchange target opponent's life total with Tree of Perdition. They're going to have Agatha's Soul Cauldron, and sadly, painfully, creatures with a 1/1 counter have all abilities with the exiled cards from Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Basically, they can make our life total equal to the power or the toughness of that creature. Yeah, it's a painful combo. Hurts a little bit, but we're going to hurt the opponent. At the very least, whatever they play, we kill. We got 2 Abrupt Decays, and hopefully that brings their chances abruptly to an end. But again, there's 1 of 12 things we draw. 1 of 4 castle, 1 of 4... Oh, there's the Agatha Soul Cauldron, like I mentioned. Oh boy. Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait. We got the mana to take it out. We'll let them do something and then... Wait until they put the counter on the trigger. No, not yet. Peace. See you later. I hope. Cross your fingers they can't put a counter on it at instant speed. Huh. Okay. And now we take out Agatha's Soul Cauldron, and well, there's not too much more to worry about. Now with that forced, if we top deck Castle Garenbrig, they're dead. Done. Nope, 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 not happening. Now we don't have to worry about that combo. They were about to kill us. Something like that. They were about to make our life total 2. It still stays. Okay, okay. That's not great. They still get to do it. Should have kept in mind the Mutavault there. Not fun. Not fun at all. But at least you get to see what happens. It's okay. Okay, Ghalta's gone. I'm pretty certain of that. Hopefully we can play some creature next turn. Otherwise, we may just simply be dead. Some sort of removal, I imagine. Of course, we could bring in Leyline of the Void, which we will, and that 100% locks up for this. But Leyline of the Void, all their stuff is exiled. This deck crumbles because, well, they have nothing to exile with Agatha's. It's mostly useless. Now, what should come out, is the question. Abrupt Decay, is it more useful than Fatal Push? Possibly. Abrupt Decay destroyed target non-land permanent. We can't destroy a manland. Fatal Push, we can destroy a manland. So, Abrupt Decay out. We really only need to see Leyline of the Void, and I don't know, they might scoop because they can't do anything. It crumbles. If Leyline of the Void is out, the only way they're going to take us out is with creatures of their own, just the regular creatures. But, well, that's not Leyline. I would keep that against anybody else. It's basically perfect. 2 Sylvan Scryings, 2 Sunken Citadels. We would be making... Okay, where's the Leyline? Let's see it. Okay, still not. Nope. That's what you get for using a Leyline. Return 4 cards. Yeah, well, guess we'll return 1 Leyline, 1 Fatal Push, 1 Regisaur, and 1 Carnage Tyrant. 3 cards? Oh, 3 cards. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, I've come back from worse. Sucks. It is a painful combo for sure. We could just be dead from their creatures, honestly. But you never know. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Free creature. Always nice. Flame Cash Gecko. When it enters, if somebody's lost life, they add a black and a red. It's like Burning Tree Emissary there. Ooh, want to get at least the 2nd land next turn. Yeah, that Fable probably will do it. If it is that's not a Sunken. Yeah, no, that's we're not going to be outracing that, unfortunately. Well, it's how she goes. At least I stayed in Diamond 2. I had just popped up to Diamond 2 this evening. Pretty nice. Make a good push for Mythic. I always wish I would be in there sooner rather than later. Yes, Alan Pep, you did make it. Let's go. That was a fast one. Blink and you'll miss it. But yeah, pretty much Agatha's Soul Cauldron, not so fun. Now, Pithing Needle could have been something we used. For one, we name Agatha's Soul Cauldron and it loses its activated abilities. It can't exile a card, put the counter on it, which is pretty good. But if they got counters some other way, well, that might be painful. Actually, Agatha's has to exile, so no. Pithing Needle would stop that particular combo, which that would be good. This hand, not good though. If it had 2 lands, I'd probably try it because the 2 Sylvans, and then that's basically all the mana we need. I say that's going to be it. There's no Archdruid's Charm, so Sunken, we have to choose as black, unfortunately, but, well, do what you gotta do. Another Ghalta the Wellspring. Maybe is it back to back? No, okay, this is Rakdos Aggro. Alright, that's fine. We got Fatal Push. They might assume we have removal. We got 1 black up. Well, what's it gonna be? Pump it. Oh, Emberheart Challenger. Well, I'm taking that out because it has 2 power. And there you go. They might think I don't have more removal, but I'm packing 8 pieces. So this is going to be perhaps a nasty surprise. We basically only have to top deck another Sunken. That would be good. I'll take that. Oh, okay. Not so great. Do it. Pump somebody up. Come on, I dare you. Do a Monstrous Rage. Okay, no, that's fine. We got some good stuff. Yeah. Painful start to tonight. We still might not survive, depending how many spells the opponent bars on their creatures, the little mice. I'll let it happen. Try and take out the biggest creature. I could have taken out the Heartfire Hero before it got bigger, which it would deal less damage to me. When it dies, it deals damage. I think there's a Monstrous Rage or something coming up. Maybe. No, that's not going to do it. Take out. We'll do that. I was thinking the Heartfire Hero, its ability happened more than once, but that is not the case. Then you die. Huh. I actually haven't faced much Rakdos aggro for a little bit now, but I'm bringing in Anoint with Affliction, 100%. Trim Tyrranax Rex, and there we go. 12 pieces of removal. Now, I did try previously Ghalta, Stampede Tyrant, and could trim 3 copies, keeping in 1, just so I have it as a backup to grab with Sunken Citadel. At one point I trimmed all copies of Ghalta. I didn't have any to grab with Archdruids, and I could have won in that scenario. But we'll try this a little bit different. Where's the removal? Well, there's the removal and there's the lands, and definitely sending a forest to the bottom. I would hope to see a Fatal Push or Anoint with Affliction, but I have to imagine we're in a decent position here. Yep, 100%. Have to have that black source untapped. We're killing. We're getting them. Not too bad. That Swift Spear is not going to be doing much damage this turn. That's alright, just kill it. Kill it. Poof. Nothing. Nothing for you. Cavern of Souls. Ziatoras, that's definitely going to be it. It's just unfortunate to be flooded as you sometimes get. Even with 20. It was a fair bit of lands to begin with, but to figure a Castle Garenbrig or something is coming up. Okay, well, I guess Abrupt Decay to take out Kumano, and now they kind of lose 2 life for nothing. We would have had to discard Abrupt Decay, but now with only lands, there was nothing to discard with Thoughtseize, so we got a bit of value out of that. And I guess Monastery Swiftspear is getting a wee bit bigger, unfortunately. That's not removal. Alright, Overgrown Tomb it is, and maybe we're just dead. Maybe we're just dead. I would imagine so. They probably have something. Tends to do the trick. Yeah, never seen that before in my life. Oh, I don't know. Didn't have enough removal and didn't really have Vaultborn Tyrant or anybody big to stick and scare him away. Play somebody big like Carnage Tyrant and still have 1 mana left. Sometimes, often enough, that does happen. You kill a few things, you still have removal, you play Carnage Tyrant, tapping 4 lands, Sunken 2 other lands, and then Castle Garenbrig, and then you have a 5th land. Yeah. Oh, can't always get them. Okay, maybe it's going to be Rakdos Aggro again, or that Tree of Perdition combo. Very, very nasty stuff. A lot of ways to do their thing at instant speed, putting the counter with Agatha's Soul Cauldron or putting a counter on in a different way. And as long as a card has been exiled by Agatha's Soul Cauldron, even if the Soul Cauldron didn't put the counter on a creature, it still will gain the ability of Tree of Perdition or oh, it's another are you serious? Jengatha the Wellspring. Okay, well it's all aggro tonight. Really, for the past 2 days, non-existent. Almost non-existent. Okay, I guess I should be starting with the 12 pieces of removal. Of course, it seems like a pretty reasonable hand. I thought maybe it wouldn't be Rakdos Aggro again. Yeah, the aggro deck went first, and that's a benefit. That's a big benefit, especially with Castle Garenbrig there. We might be able to salvage something if we can land Vaultborn Tyrant, gain some life, big creature. But I would suspect we're probably done for. Cooked. We'll trim Ghalta for game 2, bring in Anoint with Affliction, and we'll kill him. We'll get him eventually. I wonder if they're going to use the Callous Sellsword. Hardfire Hero connecting, plus its ability dealing 5 damage, plus Callous Sellsword dealing 5. Ooh. Not a pretty sight. Oh my goodness, the Callous Sellsword used its ability Burn Together and to almost take me out. Oh gee, I've never seen that before in my life. Oh, man, it's like deja vu. Well, you can't win them all. Okay, we know the drill. Yeah, it's deadly. If you're not doing something, I mean, you're going to be killed by that. I'm doing something, but I'm just not seeing that something all the time. Of course, you'll never see what you want all the time. That's just how the game goes. I mean, at least the matches are fast. They're probably scratching their head wondering what the heck is my opponent on, because they didn't get a chance to do anything, as it sometimes is against Rakdos Aggro. Nope, yep, that's the keep, 100%. Ziatora's Proving Ground. We'll start with that. It always enters tapped. And I will at least have Anoint with Affliction. Hopefully a Fatal Pusher. Something sprinkled in there. Lots of removal. Actually, we'll take a slight turn off. They didn't play any creatures, so it's definitely nice to use Sylvan Scrying at this point. Grab a Sunken, and we will have 2 next turn. After we play the Sunken, we'll be able to kill whatever they play right now. That's alright. That's alright. Take it out. Oh, 2 Anoint with Afflictions. Good stuff. Well, we're about to make them feel the pain. Now, I think they will imagine, or maybe try and bluff, draw out my removal. And I know what I'm taking out. They pumped it beforehand. Interesting. Pump it more. Why don't you? Nah, I'm not taking 5. It's dead. Well, exile. Better than dead, because death triggers don't happen like the Heartfire Hero there. But like the Heartfire Hero there. We're going to be playing T-Rex next turn with that Cavern of Souls. Sylvan could have grabbed something, but either way, using Sylvan or not, we're making 7, and oh boy, yeah. Wish I had more removal, but that is sometimes not the case. Let him try and pump it up. See what's the worst thing. Do it. Oh, don't worry, I have more. I got more removal. No, 5, 3. Yeah. Whatever's the worst offender. They're spreading it out. Of course, it makes sense. I can only kill one thing, but whoever has the most, well, really it is going to be the Heartfire Hero with the death trigger, but like I mentioned, exile gets around that death trigger, and that is exactly what we want to be doing, to try and buy ourselves a bit of time. Never mind. It doesn't matter. I thought it might survive, but Prowess is a heck of a thing. Okay. I'm not gonna use more than 12 pieces of removal. That's just how it is. The games are quick, at the very least. This is wacky. I will get my revenge.
Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
Rakdos aggro number 3 in a row. Some people may call for something to be done for the deck, ban-wise, but we'll see. I don't care, whatever's there, I'll face it. I don't imagine this opponent is on it, but maybe some people don't use Ghalta as a companion. That's better. That's better. I like that. Sending Regisaur to the bottom again. 2 bodies in 1 versus Palani's Hatcher. 3 bodies in 1. Castle Garenbrig with the Sylvan. We're grabbing that Sunken. I like it. This might just be that 5-color Landfall, Lumra, Bellow of the Woods deck. Splunking, lands untapped. Usually it uses Yorion, so I could see that not being the thing. Okay, well, 2 Sylvan Scryings. The opponent might just be crying. Hopefully. At the very least, I'm using one of them next turn, even if they have a Thoughtseize. I'm going to be doing something. Someday. Once they maybe figure out if they're going to use Thoughtseize or not. Or maybe this Mike person, because I've faced Mike before. Maybe they're checking if I'm streaming. Mike, if you're watching, hello, hopefully all is well, and you're seeing this hand of utter devastation. You're wondering if you should use Thoughtseize, if the Thoughtseize would slow me down. Oh, that could be a very real 8 concurrent viewers. Mike just joined in, perhaps. Oh boy, yeah. Crafted Butcher. That is interesting. I've never really seen it too much before, but it cares about Phyrexians. When it enters, Phyrexians you control gain menace and +1/+1. Oh, other Phyrexians you control get +1/+1. So it's like a Phyrexian lord. Golgari Phyrexians, I believe. Probably playing Glissa, Sunslayer, whatchamacallit. I forget exactly her name. Okay, this could be painful. An aggro-ish deck. Next turn, at the very least, dealing 6. That is going to be getting a touch low. Kind of scary, but Sylvan Scrying 100%. We're grabbing something that enters untapped, a forest. Play that, Archdruids to search and put another Sunken out, and we could salvage something. But like I mentioned, Carnage Tyrant, playing that on turn 4 with Castle Garenbrig's ability, 6 green. At the moment, Carnage Tyrant is the only thing that costs 6, and if you don't see it, as we don't right now, sometimes it can be rough not playing something. Oh, well, Sunken is something, has the opponent's chances sunken. I don't think that's the case. If they can't kill us next turn, we could possibly top deck Ghalta, Stampede Tyrant, and then kill him. We're about to make 8, at the very least Vaultborn Tyrant, but I don't imagine that's going to be enough to salvage our chances here. Of course, if things were flipped around, us going first and then the opponent going second, it would have been completely different. Cavern of Souls really did mess things up. No, that does tend to do it. Cavern of Souls is the only land that doesn't make a green for Archdruids. Any other land, that would have been good. We would have been able to go with Archdruids a turn sooner. And that's really pretty important. However, Abrupt Decay, keep it in. Fatal Push, maybe not so much. They do have some decently sized creatures, and it could be hard to meet Fatal Push's Revolt requirement. Destroy creature if a permanent we controlled left the battlefield. Oftentimes that doesn't happen. The Dinosaur Man, how's it going? Hopefully all is well with you, and well, Anoint with Affliction. I say we do that. They have a decent amount of creatures. 3 mana, 3 or less. Gix, whatchamacallit. Basically, we're able to take out a wide range of their stuff. They do have Shieldred the Apocalypse, but that's a pretty straightforward thing right there. And that's, I say we keep that. 2 pieces of removal, 2 lands. None of them are Castle Garenbrig or a Sunken. I would like to see one of the parts, and then the Sylvan to grab the other part. But Abrupt Decay, Anoint with Affliction, we keep them down, we buy time, and we get them. Get them good. Hope they don't go turn 1 Thoughtseize. I have to assume Thoughtseize is a potential. Oh, okay. Okay, I like the looks of that. Definitely Sylvan Scrying. 100% grab it. Castle Garenbrig. I'm not too worried about the... Oh, excuse me. Not too worried about the Billuous Skull Dweller. Death Touch, Toxic. Toxic one is not too scary. Not at all. Okay. Play whatever big thing they... Well, kill. Kill whatever big thing they play. Oh boy. Do it. Gwenna. Huh. You played Gwenna. And now, well, you lost Gwenna. Get her out of there. Man, I've used Gwenna ISF Gaia before. Of course, it's pretty hard to rely on a creature because they usually all die. Painfully. Maybe they play another Gwenna. That'd be alright. Not too bad. Do I want to take out one of the Billuous Skull Dwellers? I say we wait. We got Abrupt Decay. Might be more useful. I think they could still play something else big, something more valuable than one of those. But we got to keep an eye on our poison counters here. We're at 3. If we get to 10, we just automatically lose. So we have a bit of time. Just a touch. Maybe they're worried. They assume we have another piece of removal, which, of course, would be correct. They must be wanting to draw it out. There's a decent chance that I play Palani's Hatcher or Carnage Tyrant next turn, using up all of my mana, and I wouldn't have... There. Play your creature. Oh, well, they don't. Interesting. Palani's Hatcher is going to be quite nice next turn, or Carnage Tyrant, but Palani's being 3 bodies and 100%. I'll buy us a little bit more time here. Ooh, Golgari, Innkeeper's Talent with... whatchamacallit, I forget her name. Okay. Either way, now we kill him. I hope. With the lands that they have out, I don't think they'll take us down. They have some sort of funny business going on here. Mike, as you're watching, you got to have a Thoughtseize, Mike. Yeah, you see the Archdruids. I'm going to grab and put the Sunken on the battlefield, which is going to sink your chances. So, yeah. I mean, they don't have a source of black, which really is quite beneficial to us. So even if they had a Thoughtseize or a Duress, they can't play it. Yeah, that's something. The Cavern of Souls from the opponent's side of things is... well, it's hurting them. It's got to be. No source of black for that hand hate. Ooh, can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. Done. Dead. Doesn't matter. Smoked. Gotcha. Mike, even though you stream sniped, you couldn't get it done. Would be kind of funny if Mike actually was oh, concurrent viewers dropped to 7. Mike left the stream. He did. He did. That's how it goes. Send the dinosaur eggs in for the hit. Does seem kind of suspicious though. Right as I said good game and played Ghalta. I don't know. Mike, here we go. I say we go with Pithing Needle. We name a lot. Oh, now it's up to 9. Mike wants to watch how I'm sideboarding. Mike, here's a lesson. Pithing Needle coming in. Anoint with Affliction, maybe. Nah, we'll trim that. Yeah, no. I wanna kill stuff. 3 Tyrranax Rexes. Pithing Needle. I have brought in to stop the Vraska Planeswalker, which goes with the Innkeeper's Talent, getting toxic poison counters, whatever on it. But if Pithing Needle names Innkeeper's Talent, you can't level it up. That's an activated ability. And also if we name Vraska the part of the Innkeeper's Talent combo to immediately get to 10 poison counters, well, they can't activate that. So I like Pithing Needle. It hurts a decent sized angle of this deck. And we'll see. We'll see. See if Mike finally gets that source of black for the Thoughtseize to, well, give him a chance. That hand would give us no chance, though. Absolutely painful. I do like to see multiple Vaultborn Tyrants. Of course, the more the merrier. You get one, you want another. The first one sees the second triggers from its own effect, and ooh, beautiful. That hand, pretty decent. Do you want 2 Pithing Needles? We probably only need 1. We might lose the Pithing Needle, but if it is a turn 1 Thoughtseize or Duress or something like that. Of course, Sylvan Scrying is gone. As Mike is seeing what I kept. Oh, okay, interesting. Huh. Of course, Pithing Needle next turn. At the moment, I don't have 2 on turn 2. Ziatora's Proving Ground always enters the battlefield tapped. So we're naming it. Mike, do you have destruction for Pithing Needle? Perhaps you got sources of green, so it could be Boseiju who endures. Maybe. We'll find out. But we start with Innkeepers. Shut off that part of the combo. If it is Boseiju who endures, Mike, please give me another land. I'm happy with that. That could spell your doom. No, not, oh, in is 2 ends, I think. Okay, there we go. Innkeeper's Talent. Poof. Boseiju it. There is a stream delay, so Mike is, checking it out. It is 7 concurrent viewers, so maybe Mike is not. So, what are you going to do? Something instant speed. You didn't want to give me an extra land with Boseiju. That's okay. It's understandable. You were thinking about it. Gwenna Eyes of Gaia is going to be, well, it was going to be a little bit problematic, but now it's exiled, so you don't get any extra mana. Had to happen, 100% without question. No. No explosive ramping. I've used Gwenna Eyes of Gaia before, and Mike thought playing Gwenna was safe because, yeah, give me a land. There you go. It's not Boseiju, but it's something. Mike, you didn't see that Anoint with Affliction. Of course, I top decked it. It made you think you were safe to play Gwenna, but that's not the case. Fortunately, thanks for giving me another land and, well, likely giving me the win. Because if you don't have a Thoughtseize and you can't win next turn, I win.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Good game. That's how you do it. Yeah. Send the egg in. Send a message. No stream sniping. Doesn't help. Sometimes it does. We got fortunate though. At Anoint with Affliction. Ooh, Mike, how's it going? You're checking in? No? Concurrent viewers just went up to 10. One of you has to be Mike. Okay. There we go. Now, what'd be cool, Mike, if you're watching right now, to leave a comment. Of course, I don't actually know if that's the case, but it would be kind of funny. Yeah. Who knows what it's going to be. Probably more Rakdos aggro. I didn't face it for a couple days, and certainly tonight has been payback for not facing it. J. Crossen. I imagine it's probably something black related. Nope, that's not going to be it. That is mostly perfect, pretty much perfect, I would say. Get the force to the bottom, Sunken, Castle, 2 other lands. We're looking at 6 green eventually, 6 on turn 4. Thoughtseize doesn't stop. How I get to 6? Oh, duress. Oh well. You only have one thing to get rid of. That is very nice. Has to be Ziatora. They haven't played anything I can kill. We don't know exactly what sort of black deck they're on. Next turn, Overgrown Tomb tapped because I don't have an Archdruid to play. Oh, well, I'll go with another Ziatora. Might as well. It always enters tapped, and now Abrupt Decay can abruptly take out anything they play. Vampire. Oh. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Yeah, you know what? I like taking out the token. We could wait. I don't have... Yeah, we're waiting. Oh, boy. Well. That is interesting. Next turn, I know I'm making 7 with that Castle Garenbrig. Archdruid's Charm to grab. Vaultborn Tyrant is... That's going to be good. We'll wait until... just before it goes to combat. I want to see if they play something bigger and nastier in the first main phase. Take it out with Abrupt Decay. No treasure for you. Could be Shieldred or something, but at the very least we could play Palani's Hatcher. If we draw Ghalta's Stampede Tyrant, that would change things for Archdruids. Vaultborn would be good. Carnage, Tyrranax Rex, and it's okay-ish. I have to imagine Palani's Hatcher is gone because we can play it, but also they might be scared of Archdruid's Charm. Hopefully they don't have 2 Thought Seizes. You can't stop me from making 7. That's alright. That's okay. We got something to play. Boom. Another Palani's Hatcher is quite nice. Of course, we're not attacking into a 2/4. Our dinosaur token only has 3 power, so it wouldn't even take out the Preacher. But next turn, another Palani's Hatcher would get things cracking. If you know what I'm saying. Cracking those dinosaur eggs and hopefully cracking this opponent's life total wide open and into the negatives. Eventually. Yeah, we still got 2 blockers. That's not terrible. Fatal Push, maybe. Hey, I don't have to take 2. Pretty good. I hope. What sort of funny business do they have? And we got rid of a Fatal Push. Play another one next. Oh, play a Vault. Yep. There you go. What was I saying? Can play any of the big... Oh my god, second one.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Attack me with a Preacher that has Death Touch. That's going to kill Vaultborn. That's going to give me another copy of Vaultborn. Now they could have removal for the copy. I may not want to take... I may not want the block. That's what I'm saying. I want them to use up their removal on the original. Which I guess they're not doing because now Hive of the Eye Tyrants... Good. Attack me with the Death Toucher. That's not smart. Yeah. Ooh. It's a lot of damage. We basically gain 3 life, take out a Preacher, and draw a card for nothing. I don't think they're coming back from this. Pretty good. Another one, as DJ Khaled says. I should get a clip of him saying that for whenever I do something like this. Now it's done for.
Ruthless aggression.
Yes. Extinction events, possibly. What do you have? Hand hate plus remove. They don't have enough gas. That's for sure. Speaking of gas, dinosaurs, I guess, make gas. I just drew that parallel. Huh. Oh shoot, I have to sacrifice the original to get a copy. That's fine by me. Give me 6 life and draw 2. Tends to do it. Ooh, that's it. That's...
Good Lord, what is happening in there?
We'll get there. Okay. I'll oh, well, my mouse is... Did I press? Oh. I accidentally changed the mouse sensitivity there. It was weird. Huh, odd. Maybe they went AFK. Yeah. Man, wish I could do this every time. Of course, complete overkill, but it's also always kill, which I like. Can't always do the thing all the time. You can make it more consistent, but even if you make it more consistent, there still will be scenarios where it doesn't happen, and just have to be okay with that. Yeah. Mike, if you're watching, well, you should check out the start, Mike, because that was rough. I'm just glad I got some revenge finally on something. I guess it is basically all black related tonight, though. Rakdos Midrange, Rakdos Aggro. I'll do Regisaur Alpha and T-Rex. The egg cracking, more triggers. That does it. It's a lot of triggers. Okay. Trim Ghalta, one, maybe one. Fatal Push and Abrupt Decay will do the thing. Anoint with Affliction, though. They do have manlands. Probably Den of the Bugbear. I gotta say, I'm excited to eventually use Fatal Push to take out a manland after they sink. Well, of course, they have to sink mana into it to make it a creature, but you get the idea. It doesn't get much more satisfying than that. One black, boom, a land is gone. They tapped. Ooh, painful. I don't think we need much else. We just need to keep a strong hand, because this opponent has Thoughtseize, and the previous opponent had Thoughtseize, and the previous opponent before that had Thoughtseize. Yeah, it is just nice. How you get, oh, speaking of how you get there, that's how you get there, and that is a basic, pretty much perfect. If we go off with Sylvan Scrying, the opponent, well, they won't be lasting much. If we can go Sylvan Scrying on turn 2 after going Sunken on turn 1, ooh, that's... has to be green. We have to maintain 3 green for Archdruid's Charm. Forest next turn, we search for something that enters untapped. Castle Garenbrig is our third land. Turn 3, 3 green. Nothing else. This is not Rakdos Aggro. I'm not feeling uncomfortable choosing green, not being able to play Fatal Push quite yet. With everything as it is here, it's all Archdruids. No questions about anything else. Now we do have a decent amount of sources of black. 4 Overgrown Tomb, 4 Ziatora's Proving Ground, and the Sunkens, which can be chosen as black. And it's pretty good. I think there's a decent chance we do this. Now, let me think. Yeah, Ziatora's. Okay. If we didn't draw land, we would have had to use the forest to draw land, but we don't even need to use Sylvan Scrying right there, which is good. Ziatora's always enters tapped, and we have a source of black now, which is quite nice. Ooh, okay. I hope they don't have Field of Ruin or Demolition Field. Taking out Castle Garenbrig, if we have to do so, Archdruids would just respond and get another Castle Garenbrig. But at the moment, they're dead. Next turn. Turn 4, 8 mana. Like I said at the start of this stream, sometimes it happens. It doesn't happen every night I do this, but...
Ruthless aggression.
Okay. Ooh. And how I get to 8 mana, you basically can't stop. Unless you had Land Destruction. You have more Fatal Pushes, doesn't matter. Dead. Done. Absolutely. Ooh. Good stuff. That's what you want. But hey, at the very least, this is an example of how sometimes you don't always do that. Sometimes you do play a big enough batch of matches or games and you get the big picture. You know, you might play a couple matches and all those matches are bad and terrible and you think to yourself, oh, I can't play this deck, it's absolutely bad, and if only you would have persevered and played maybe a couple more, you would have seen the good of it. But then you compare the two, or you just keep on keeping on, because any honest and legitimate deck, it doesn't have, I don't know, I hear people say it doesn't have more than 56% of a win rate. 54, something like that. Anything with much higher than, you know, low 50s, that's a problem. Which it might not sound like it, but yeah. Of course, there is some people who, you know, they make the titles 80% win rate, 95% win rate. Yeah, 75 is more believable, but I don't like that. Nothing has an 80% win rate, actually. I have to assume most people watching and clicking on those videos know that, but, you know, for some people, they don't, and they think, oh yeah, that's going to do it. And I think some creators do a disclaimer, but yeah, you had 80% win rate with the batch of games that you played. It took you 5 hours to get that batch that shows 80%, you know, in succession. Yeah, they are, Samuel. They are. Well, we're playing against the red deck with Rakdos, probably again with Ghalta. I'm going to keep that hand because we have 2 Abrupt Decays. And we'll cross the fingers. Hopefully a Fatal Push at some point here, but at the very least, we're killing the creatures that Rakdos Aggro is going to drop. Could have been a whole lot worse. It could have been a hand with no pieces of removal, maybe a forest and a Ziatora. It would have been rough. Eventually. Oh, maybe Rakdos Midrange, huh? Oh, look, it's Rakdos Aggro again. Oh, I don't know how to play against this deck. I'm not too sure what I should be doing. Maybe I should bring in some single target removal. Oh, gee, I wonder if they're going to use the Callous Sellsword and take us down to 5. Oh, not a monstrous raid. 10, that's good. It's good. And now it dies. That's also good. Wait until they pump it up. Well, they might be safe. Blapa, 2746. How's it going? Yeah. Oh, I know. Oh, Samuel, I know. It's not a pretty sight. Well, wait. See if we can draw out. Okay. That's fine. What you gonna do? Okay, we kill it. We could have saved ourselves taking 2 damage, but got a lot of pieces of removal. Yeah. Chances are I don't need 2 sources of black, 3 in total. I'll kill probably the 1 creature that they play. Okay, just keep killing it, and eventually, hopefully we get there. That's all right. You play something coming up, we kill it. They could play Ghalta, which would be pain. Oh, they do. Oh, they don't. Oh, where's Sunken when you need it? Now they play Ghalta. Okay. Now we're not dead yet, but we do need something. Of course, our little removal does not take Ghalta. Oh, Callous Sellsword. Huh. Well, that's not fun. Got to get rid of somebody, unfortunately. Ramanap Ruins will take us out. They do have 2 eventually. That's just how it goes. We could possibly get Vaultborn Tyrant down next turn if we draw land that enters untapped and doesn't shock us with Overgrown Tomb. Okay, that does not do it. Ramanap Ruins is lethal. Could have saved ourselves, but well, we know the drill. You know what? I'll do 2 Ghaltas and 2 T-Rex. I want more than 1 copy. Slightly increase the chance of seeing it a bit. Also, still able to grab it with Archdruids if it makes sense to do so. And well, we're packing heat. You got to run all right 5 ways. Hopefully, Friday goes good. Everything goes well, and we get some good rest. Hopefully, we can put this opponent to rest. And we got the game plan, but of course, their game plan is a pretty nasty one. Pretty darn nasty. That hand, not nasty. That's about as bad. Okay, well, that's going to be the keeper. I feel like keeping Ghalta. You know, we could see a reasonable chance that we get there. We get enough men to play Ghalta. The Vaultborn Tyrant would be good now with that forest. We'll be reaching 7 on turn 4. Is that going to be too little too late? Would have been nice to take out the Heartfire hero, but that can't always happen. Oh, beautiful with the Fatal Push. Wait and see what they do. I got a Source of Black untapped. They know I have removal. I'm packing heat. Okay, I get it. I imagine the Slick Shot is going to get a little bit bigger. Oh, okay. I didn't have anything big to play, so. Well, Sunken Citadel it is. Archdruid is going to grab and put Castle on the battlefield. I hope I draw a Vaultborn. That would basically be the only thing that would slightly give us a chance here. Pretty much. We need Vaultborn Tyrant. Maybe a piece of removal. Oh, what? But there's the Vaultborn. 2 creatures, 2 big blockers, back up to 7. Is that going to be enough to stabilize? We'll find out. Hopefully they don't have the Callous Sellsword supercharging the Slick Shot. Okay, good. I like the looks of this. Oh boy. Making somebody bigger. Ouch. Yeah. Oh, down. Okay. This is good. Oh, Anoint with Affliction. Just a second, hold on. I'm trying to think what the best way to do this is. Archdruids, we could search for a Carnage Tyrant and play it. Archdruids to take out Slick Shot and the Callous Sellsword. Oh, no, they still kill us with. Let me think. No. I think it has to be Carnage Tyrant. Hopefully. Back up to 4. They don't have stuff to boost them. I don't think it's enough. Probably not. They can make Den of the Bugbear creatures, so that should probably do it. Or they just got another something. Dreadhorde Arcanist. Okay. Okay, I like this. Guess they kind of missed it. I think I would have made Den of the Bugbear creature. We're going to cycle that Ziatora. See if we can get another source of black here. Okay, that's not a source of black. But we'll swing with everything. We'll see what they do. Could be interesting. We could possibly get them, depending how they block. Everybody has trample, so I kill whatever is the biggest thing. And then more damage continues on through. Huh. Okay. Yeah, 2. I was just making sure that Fatal Push would take it out. Good. They're down to 2. That tends to do the trick. If we had another source of black, we would have been able to take out another creature and get exactly lethal, taking out one of those Monastery Swift Spears. Now, that would have been pretty sweet. But it was not meant to be. Yeah, we'll keep up the game plan. At least one more match here. DV MCO222. Mono Green Devotion is my bet. With that Vivian avatar there, I might risk it if Cavern of Souls was any other land, which would be a source of green for the Archdruids. I always love seeing a castle, or a sunken, and then eventually getting a castle. That's not much better. 2 lands, 100% with the Sylvans. Okay, well, that's going to be it. Definitely sending, sadly, Vaultborn Tyrant to the bottom, keeping all of that stuff at the moment. You know, we will get to 3. We might lose Archdruid's Charm because, oh, finally, it's an opponent that's not playing black. Just might be Boros aggro or something like that. Boros Heroic, 100%. Abrupt Decay to abruptly take out whatever creature they play. Bloodthirsty Adversary. That is something. I haven't tried Blast Zone yet, but 100% Blappa. Oh, it works fantastically because Sunken Citadel, supercharging lands with activated abilities, helps Blast Zone immensely. I'm going to revisit it at some point. But, hey, we stop ourselves from taking 3. That's good. That's good. But yeah, Blast Zone, big time. Love it. Maybe a Castle Garenbrig or a Sunken next turn, getting us to Tyrranax Rex. I have to imagine it's Boros Heroic, but you don't always see that. The Bloodthirsty Adversary, you don't always see. But yeah, Blast Zone, you could simply start off with Blast Zone, maybe instead of Fatal Push. That would be alright. Perhaps. Blast Zone starts with 1 charge counter and then you sacrifice it and, well, you take out everything with 1 charge counter. Not with 1 mana value. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Grab a Sunken, it always enters tapped. Archdruids eventually, we're going to use it, but using up the Sylvan Scrying first. Archdruids could have put a Sunken on the battlefield, basically the same as Sylvan Scrying, but Sylvan Scrying coming up here, I would have had to spend 2, and now I get to spend 3 plus take out one of their creatures, which should be pretty good. We would get to Tyrranax Rex next turn. We'll wait and see what Bazri Ket does. Whenever one or more creatures create that many. Huh. Well, we'll take out Etching of Command, and we'll hope they don't have white-based protection, but I think that's going to happen. God's willing. Something like that. Oh, okay. We saved ourselves a little bit there. Hopefully Archdruid's Charm is going to save us. We'll see. Maybe they have some removal. That could be a possibility, although they can't kill Tyrranax Rex. Vaultborn Tyrant would be nice next turn. Big creature, gain some life. I'd probably play that instead of T-Rex. Huh. Yeah. Another Castle Garenbrig, might as well. We're able to make 8 now. Well, that's not nothing. 3. Take him out. Hopefully. Or just Lightning Helix and then we're done for. Tends to do the trick. Boros Control, if that's what you want to call it. Okay. It's not Rakdos, Aggro, or Prowess. It's not like one creature is getting super duper big, but you know, some get decently sized. Nah, we'll keep Anoint with Affliction out. I feel pretty good about our chances. A Fatal Push is likely going to be taken out basically any creature they have, and then Abrupt Decay could take out Bazri Ket there, which had a mana value of 3, 1, and 2 white, making stuff bigger, and then the -2, making a number of 1/1 soldiers, I believe it is, based on the number of creatures that are attacking, and those soldiers also are attacking, so it's certainly pretty darn aggressive. That hand, though, aggressively keeping 2 lands, Sylvan, grabbing Castle. One of the sources is black from Ziatora's for the Fatal Push, and that's good. It's good. It might be a fatal flaw if I didn't keep that. Of course, I don't have to mulligan, so... Well, it's nice when you don't mulligan. Castle Garenbrig next turn would be good. Any land would be pretty nice. Not too bad. Gotta use a Sylvan though, definitely. Now it could be another Sunken. Should it be another Sunken? I think it should, and we choose it as black. We got Fatal Push plus Abrupt Decay. We can take out 2 things. I like that. Urabrask forward. Well, Abrupt Decay has taken that out. I'll tell you that much. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm playing Vaultborn Tyrant now. Huh. Sometimes you just top deck the castle and everything completely changes. Hopefully they... Well, actually, I don't care if they have removal. I hope it's not exile based, because Vaultborn Tyrant doesn't make a copy of itself. But hey, at the very least, we scare them away from attacking. They have to with that token from Urabrask's Forge there. Okay. Interesting. Maybe they have some way to power up the bloodthirsty adversary. Yeah. Oh, exiled. I forgot about that point. That's okay. That's okay. We're still going to be killing some stuff. Yeah, definitely Carnage Tyrant. You can't target that. No siree. It's good. Hopefully they don't get another land for Den of the Bugbear. We're at 8, which is pretty low. I have to assume they don't attack with anybody this turn, but you never know. Fine by me. Oh, it's Boros aggro with the Heartfire hero. I guess quite similar a little bit to Rakdos. It's all aggro all night, basically. Who do we want to kill? I'll kill Inti, I guess. Somebody. I could just use both Abrupt Decays. That'd be kind of funny. Actually, Vaultborn Tyrant would be even better. That's what we want. Draw into the land. If we get Ghalta, we get them. Of course, I'm not attacking because 11 is still pretty low. Oh, good. They got a land. I like it. Right. It's probably going to be it for them. I don't see them coming back from this. Definitely Palani's Hatcher. A bunch of bodies, bunch of blockers. They might just concede at this point. But wait until the right moment to attack. Now is not quite it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Question is, do I actually want that Anoint with Affliction? Because it does seem like this is Boros aggro, certainly with Urbrask's Forge. Puts an oil counter on it at the beginning of combat. Makes a X1 red Phyrexian horror based on the number of oil counters. So this free, hasty creature gets a little bit bigger each turn, and it has trample. So, I mean, it certainly can get out of control, but it does have a mana value of 3. So Abrupt Decay taking it out could be possibly nice. But all but one Ghalta and one T-Rex for those 4 Anoints with Affliction. That might buy us the time we need. We still have the one Ghalta to grab with the Archdruids if by chance it makes sense to do so. Well, that hand does not make sense to keep. I can't even play Abrupt Decay. I have a black or a green, but Cavern of Souls a couple times tonight has done me in. That'll do. One more land and boom, we're taking out a bunch of stuff. Yeah, Anoint with Affliction. I want to keep both Fatal Pushes. They both cost 1 and they're basically the best removal in the game. That's good. Huh. I sent an Anoint with Affliction to the bottom and they gave me another. But at the very least, we got time here with this hand, and well, the opponent will be running out of gas. Dead. There you go. Don't exactly need an Archdruid's Charm at this point. Technically, we'll take out Etching. Save ourselves from taking 2. Nobody's attacking to trigger Inti's ability. I think I like that. I don't like that. Not one bit. Nuts. Yeah, things are getting bigger. Not really a good game. No, it was not. What can you do? Sometimes not much. One more. I'd say we have one more. Let's go. Oh, yeah, I love it. Sunken in an Overgrown Tomb, killing the creature that this opponent plays because it is going to be Rakdos. Oh, it's not. Orzhov humans. Could be perhaps a little bit painful. At least we're not going to take out Thalia. We'll see if they play Thalia. Oh boy, yeah, okay, well, recruitment officer gone. Yeah, let's do it. Wait and see if they play something else, and then Fatal Push will take out Thalia now. Not too bad. They might have protection for her, unfortunately. Could be a very real possibility. Okay, good. Good. Gone again. Oh, love that Sylvan Scrying. Of course, I do hope for a land that enters untapped next turn. Make 6 Carnage Tyrant, and we've bought ourselves a little bit of time against this opponent. Not too bad. Certainly took quite a bit of the sting away from. Well, I mean, it does enter tap, but we're going Carnage Tyrant next turn. Hopefully, it's nothing that powers up their humans. That would be a very problematic. Oh, Coppercoat Vanguard powers up everybody. Yeah, that does tend to do it. Blast Zone would have been pretty good. At the very least, taking out those hopeful initiates, I gotta say. I like it. Yeah. Carnage Tyrant does not save us in that particular scenario. But they didn't gain much information about what we're doing. Anoint with Affliction, similar to Abrupt Decay, this opponent basically only plays creatures, so Anoint with Affliction is going to be a little bit better, and, well, there we go. Overwhelmingly aggro tonight. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Beautiful. Ziatora's first, Sunken second, just so we have that source of black ready with Fatal Push. Oh. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. The opponent mulliganing, and then they get to go first. We'll see how it goes. Maybe they just had a bad streak of hands. Or they just wanted to go to game 3, but I don't think that's the case. Oh, that's not doing it. Oh, that got worse. Okay, yeah. Well, we got to keep something at some point here. 2 Sunkens and Ziatoras actually is pretty decent-ish. If we got a Castle Garenbrig, oh, we'd be laughing. But we're not exactly laughing at the moment. Thalia tends to do it. That's going to lock it up because now Anoint with Affliction costs 3 and Archdruid's cost 4. That's sometimes all it takes, unfortunately, especially when this sort of opponent goes first. Thalia buys them just enough time. Taxes just enough. I mean, of course, Anoint with Affliction could take out Thalia. Play Overgrown Tomb untapped, losing 2. No, we weren't going to outrace it. Okay, one more. I know I said that was the last one, but I want to try and continue on and find some opponents that is not aggro. Of course, it's a pretty sad case tonight for the pieces of removal, and it would be a good case for the Blast Zone. Blast Zone instead of Fatal Push. I would like that. I would like that. Blast Zone useful against basically everybody. And it looks like I might be facing Azorius Control with that Teferi Avatar and Yorion as the companion. Look, it gives me a pretty much perfect hand against one of my strongest matchups. That's just how life goes. Yeah. They're mostly dead. Done. We look for an opening to go with Archdruid's Charm. Oh, well, yeah, they're definitely mostly done. Okay, well, I'll choose another Sunken. Next turn, turn 4, I can make 7. Of course, it's going to be countered, but a Vaultborn would be. So, oh, wow, yeah, okay. We'll continue to not play anything. Wait for them to spend a bit of mana. Memory Deluge, something like that. This is likely the moment to go with Archdruids. They'll counter it, but it might mean Vaultborn Tyrant resolves as they spend mana to stop this. Good. You know what you can't do for 1 blue? Stop Ghalta. Oh, yeah, that tends to do the trick. We only get to attack with Tyrranax Rex, but we get a bunch of card draw. We stick something, and the opponent feels, well, it's a bit of an oopsie. Hopefully they have Supreme Verdict giving me a copy of Vaultborn, and cross their fingers. It's oh, look at hashtag pre-recorded. Yeah, you're pretty much dead again. Yeah, surprise. I get a trigger. Hopefully it's Tyrranax Rex or Regisaur Alpha.
It's a trap!
It is a trap. Of course, they have to sweep to survive, but if they sweep, they die. Extra. Still. Good recovery right there. Man, why couldn't that happen against aggro? Yeah. Oh, it is. I should do some more from that interview. There's a lot of clips of him laughing there, and it was kind of hard to find the best one, but that's what I settled on quite a while ago. However, we don't need Fatal Push against this deck, but we might need Abrupt Decay, Azorius Control, possibly bringing in Damping Sphere, stopping my lands from tapping for multiple mana. No. So Abrupt, take it out. Pithing Needle and Tear Asunder. Tear Asunder, we can sink 4 into it. Exile any non-land permanent. We could exile a Planeswalker, exile Damping Sphere, but Pithing Needle, turning off Planeswalkers to Fairy. Or the opponent just quits because they don't want to deal with that nonsense for a second game. No. Yes. One more. Ooh, yeah, well. Okay, one more. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay. Yeah, Pithing Needle gotta go. They're going to counter Sylvan. But if we want any chance, Archdruid's instant speed. Actually, you know what? Carnage Tyrant to the bottom. That's what we're doing. Keep as much ramp stuff as possible. Oh, love it. Maybe they only have one counter spell. It stops Sylvan. Oh, maybe it will stop Pithing Needle. I don't think that's going to be the case, but you never know. It would be good to get the counter spell burnt on this. Okay. Of course, we could have potentially missed our window to spend something for 2, but maybe they think we don't have anything for 2, and I spend some mana right here. I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, they finally have the Field of Ruin. Of course, I should have... Well, they're probably going to counter this and then use Field of Ruin on their turn to take out Sunken. Get it out of the way. Now, it really would have been better to wait for field to take something. Okay, well, fine. That's what you want to do. If at any point they use field to take out Sunken, ooh. We tap Sunken for a green, and then with the force that I grab, I'm able to make 3 momentarily. That 3 green, we use it for Archdruids. I think they're going to use it now. They looked at it. They want to play Teferi coming up, but, well, they have to take out Pithing Needle first to have. Technically, I can use Archdruids right now, but we're going to use Archdruids right now. They could take out Sunken and still have enough mana to counter the Archdruids after I play it in response. Cavern. They're going to take out Cavern. I want to make the juiciest target possible. Save Sunken, because Cavern is certainly worse, I would think. Maybe they play another Field of Ruin. That would not be a pretty sight. Oh, Demolition Field as well. Not fun. Well, I only have 3 forests. This is very, very bad. If they... Oh, good. They used Field of Ruin for Demolition Field. That's what we want. That's not what we want. Okay, well... We'll wait and see. Omen of the Sea. Huh. You never know. Sometimes the opponent just doesn't use their Field of Ruin. They wait, they do other stuff, which 100% they should be taking out Sunken right now. ASAP. Maybe they'll do it now. Huh. Odd. We'll wait one more turn. At this rate, if they had taken out Sunken 100%, I would concede on the spot. It would come back from worse. Narset? Okay. Maybe they'll finally find removal for the Pithing Needles. Oh, they didn't grab anything. That's interesting. Also not interesting, huh? We'll wait one more turn. Pack it in, go to game 3, and hopefully have a repeat. March of Otherworldly Light, finally taking out the Pithing Needle, finally the opponent able to play Teferi, and there we go. Oh gee, I wonder if they're going to play Teferi. Oh, they're not? Huh. Guess they don't have it. It's not happening. The second we play Castle Garenbrig, we could drop Carnage Tyrant, but that would be the only thing we drop. Yeah. Okie dokie. It's a little bit painful. It's not unheard of. I guess we got a little bit of karma after dealing that pain to the opponent in the first game there. No. Yes. Oh, boy. Okay. 2 untapped on turn 2. The opponent only has played 1 land. We have 2. We want to go off with Sylvan Scrying. It's got to be Ziatora's first. Means Castle Garenbrig enters untapped on turn 2. Save for the Sylvan to grab a Sunken. We could draw a Cavern or another Sunken. It might change what Sylvan grabs, but at the moment, probably Sunken. If they play Field of Ruin at any point, if it's the first thing they play, probably grab another castle. Just because they're going to destroy the first one, well, surprise them a little bit. It wouldn't really be a surprise at the moment because they would see the first castle. Yeah. Kind of want to keep Pithing Needle and play. Yeah, Palani's Hatcher. Pithing Needle really could help us out big time. That's all right. That's good too. I'm taking that too. I gotta surprise them a little bit. Pull the wool over their eyes. Yeah, we'll grab a Sunken. Again, they can't destroy land that isn't on the battlefield. This is really important. I'm liking the looks of this. Imagine they have a counter spell, but perhaps they want to save it for something big. I assume that's going to happen. Now hopefully we just get another Pithing Needle for Demolition Field, or they have March of Otherworldly Light. Taking it out immediately. That's good too. Okay, I mean, we would almost win-ish. If we drew Ghalta next turn and we play Castle, we can make 8, turn 5. But I'm sure it would be countered. I bet. We'll get the counter spells burnt at the very least on the first Vaultborn. Hopefully they run out. Maybe the opponent plays Narset. I didn't think that was going to be the case, but you never know. Get the counter spells burnt. Likely should have grabbed Cavern of Souls, but well, that's how she goes. We can play anything we draw. I mean, hopefully a Carnage Tyrant is coming up. Carnage Tyrant or T-Rex, statistically speaking, should be. Okay, portable hull, not much of a problem. They don't have a Field of Ruin or Demolition Field out yet. But, okay, no more land. Oh, well, the opponent does not have a counter spell. They might have a Dovin's Veto, use up that mana, you know. Oh, well, if they had a counter spell, Dovin's Veto, they should have used it, because now I get to stop stuff. They have to be worried. Doesn't really matter what lands they take out. It's too far gone at this point. I have 6. I'm going to have 7 total lands next turn. It doesn't matter what Field of Ruin destroys. The only thing I can't play is Tyrranax Rex. This is good. It's good to have a replacement. Phew. Maybe I should add in that 4th basic forest. Well, Ziatora's is 100% going to be the thing we do right now. See if we get something good. Carnage Tyrant, eventually. We'll save the Cavern of Souls. No. I bet they have Wandering Emperor. No attacking. They had the mana for it. Not going to risk it. That or Settle the Wreckage could be a possibility. Okay, this is getting very, very interesting. See what happens with this. Good. Maybe the opponent was waiting for a juicier target, perhaps. Again, I have to imagine it's Wandering Emperor. If it's a sweeper that's going to take stuff out, we'll see. I could have attacked with Vaultborn. Wandering Emperor exiles the Vaultborn. I don't get the copy. They gain 2 life, and then they sweep next turn, taking out Carnage Tyrant. Not great. This way, we'll see. Ooh, Field of Ruin to take out Cavern of Souls is problematic. I don't have a land to replace that with, but that's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Hopefully it's not. Oh, it's Sunfall. Yeah, that tends to do the trick. Where's Tyrranax Rex when you need it? Really, at the very least, search for Castle Garenbrig. That kind of makes sense. Tyrranax Rex. We'll set up for later. Search for Castle Garenbrig. That's what we're doing. Actually, I'll search for 2 T-Rexes to maybe make the opponent squirm a bit. Play the Archdruid's Charm when I know they can't stop it. Of course, they can kill it. That's pretty sure is what's going to happen. Wandering Emperor. Oh my goodness, they played the Wandering Emperor. Whoever would have guessed? But of course, we're not dead yet. We got the Ghalta, which could drop T-Rex. Also, some mixture of stuff. Need as much lands as possible at this point. Okay. Ooh, no. Overgrown Tomb. I don't need that. Another Wandering Emperor, I guess. Yeah, tends to do the trick. Pain and suffering. Please, no more lands. Don't do it. Okay. I mean, I could draw a third Tyrranax Rex, and maybe the opponent has run out of answers for it. We're not sneaking anything at this point, though. Pithing Needle. Yeah, no. Not coming back from that. Unfortunately. Alright, well, I say we leave it there for tonight. Some highs, some lows. Can't mulligan forever. Eventually you do have to keep something, and sometimes you still don't get it done. But I had a good time. Hopefully you guys did. Watching right now, later on, whenever it is. Hopefully you have a better streak against aggro than I had tonight. But I will get revenge, as I always do. So, see you next time. Peace. Have a good one. All right.
What in the hell just happened?